going to go over, it's going to be like 30 minutes, not too long, just back-to-back value packed. I'm going to go over the system that turns attention into dollar signs, and I'm going to reveal an angling strategy that I've been using for a while, but I haven't found a name for it. Now it's heritage-based angles. You haven't heard about that because I came up with the name like last week, so let's get into it. If you are doing at least 100K a month and you struggle with creative longevity, then these 30 minutes will make you more money than you did last month. I promise you that. If you don't do 100K a month yet, it's still gonna be valuable, but it's not gonna be the same, oh, just beep up, do this thing and then I'm rich. But if you are, it's gonna be. Because I will end creative fatigue in this live event. Yes, you heard it right. But not in the way you think. Oh, it's gonna be good though, because Meta actually wants our creatives to die out, and we need to understand this. Meta a few months ago, I remember if it was like a blog post or a podcast, I don't remember, but they said basically that they're gunning for a system where all creatives die within 10 days. They want your creatives to last a week and a half, and then you should do new creatives, because they want to create a platform for their users, which they're not terrorized by the same ads over and over again, even if they work. So they want our creatives to die. So nothing's really broken. When your creatives doesn't work for longer than 2-3 weeks, nothing's actually broken, but you do need to adapt though, because we don't have to live this way. And I went from doing 100 creatives a day. We did over 100 creatives a day per brand. This is for all brands a day. I don't remember which year this was, but 1.8 million kroners, that's like 200K in a day. And we're doing over 100 creatives a day per brand, to not even doing 100 a week. And we're making more. And this is for 1 out of 36 stores, as you can see. During a 2-week period, we did $3 million. And we did not do even 200 creatives during these 2 weeks. So we're doing less, making more. And as you saw, like 100 creatives a day, that's a lot of creatives. It used to work. And this was the creative flywheel, if you will. You would test everything, as many things as possible until you saw what was working. And then you would just do variations. You would switch out the hook, you would change the background, you would whatever. You would just try to mix match as much as possible to increase your creative output. And you could get like one creative could become like 150 different ads. And then you would just do more. This was the flywheel. This was the system. Like, find what's working and do as much as possible of it. Open the floodgates and just increase volume, and scale by outsourcing and scale by just doing output. And this was me with my brand Happy Patches 2020. This is actually a screenshot from one of my own UGC videos. I did it myself. I don't think UGC was a term, even a known concept in 2020. But I did it myself and it worked. I had like 2-3 creatives max, and then I did like 40K 2020, which was a lot of money for me 2020. Still good money. And 2021, I couldn't upkeep that volume. 2-3 videos, that's too much for me. I didn't want to do it. So then I had to start working with creators to increase that volume. And I don't think there were any UGC creators back then. So I actually had to work with smaller influencers, and they'd create the content for me, more volume. And then 2022, 2023, I did that same thing, but more, and I did it with influencers. Every influencer and their mother. I think we did like 7 to 10 influencer collabs per week. And then we did like 10 videos could be 150 different ads. And then we did 500 creatives, and then that could become like thousands of ads. And we just hundreds and hundreds a day. And then can anyone guess, what did I do differently 2024 to make even more money? Any guesses in the chat? Maybe there's a delay actually. So I'll just skip and then you'll guess in like 10 seconds. But I did more. I just did more. That was it. I could just do even more creators, even more creatives, and then just do a bunch of variations. 2024, this still worked. And that was it. That was the system. And we didn't only just do this for Happy Patches, we did this for over 100 different brands during this period. And we ran the exact same strategy with everyone. And it worked. And we did collectively over 100 million euros. I think it's well over 100 million euros, but through all of those brands over this period. But then it stopped working. And here we are, post Meta Andromeda, everyone's panicking. And I'm going to say something very controversial now. I think I am, Emil got it right, more influencers, good guess. I think I might be one of the only people that actually think this, but creative volume never worked. But Philip, you did 100 million, it worked. It wasn't optimal. We just never knew what great actually looked like. Because during this time, this entire 4 or 5 year period, we had tried to sell to people that didn't want the solution. We had tried to sell to people that didn't know they even had the problem. We had terrorized scrollers with ads that they did not relate to. And I can relate to this because I saw so many ads of shit products I would never ever buy. But because the competition was so low, we could afford to suck. Because someone else might see it, that was a fit, and then them purchasing would even out you targeting your ads to the wrong people. Because you actually had the targeting function in Meta ads and in every platform, target people that want to buy. That was it. And then you have an ad that says, buy my product. But if you would have done creative targeting correctly in 2020, you would have made so much more money. So it actually never worked. And I don't even think that we're there yet where you have to do creative targeting to be able to make a lot of money. But we're practically there because the platforms are now punishing you if you're not adapting. If you're not doing it, then you'll get higher CPMs. You will not make as much money because they are forcing our way into a world where you have to be super good at targeting within your creative. This is what Meta Andromeda is. So even though I think it still works if the platforms would go back to the way they were, but I do believe that we're heading towards a world where people will only buy if they feel like it's made for them. So adapting here and adapting there. Let's talk about what that actually means. Let's first talk about what it's not. Adapting is not just making less creatives because, less creatives now, less volume. No. And it's not never creating variations again. No, you can still do variations. And it's not making ads out of our videos because these videos went viral because they're related to, so let's make that into an ad. No, this is not what adapting means. Adapting means identifying your avatar, figuring out why they crave that actual solution, and then making ads that sell them that dream. This is it. And I've terrorized you guys with this for I don't know how long. So I've covered this multiple times. I'm not going to go over identifying your avatar. So I'm going to focus on this during this live. I might do creating the ads that sell them that dream in another event, but you guys know how to create ads. You guys just have to be better at figuring out why they actually want your products. So figuring out why your avatar, which you should know who you're selling to, create the solution. Sell the benefits, right? Not the features. Everyone knows this, right? Wrong. I do not agree with this. Let me give you an example. Let me prove it to you guys. You own an airline company and you want people to buy tickets from you, right? That's it. A quiz here, chat quiz. Do you sell? Option number 1, reclining seats. You sell, our seats are you can, very nice, buy our tickets. Or do you sell getting rest on that flight so that you can arrive energized because our seats are reclined? Now you rest and it's very nice, buy our tickets. Or do you sell the feeling of hot sand between your toes? What do you sell? Number 1 is feature. Number 2 is benefit. And number 3 is the destination. And I did it with an airline company on purpose because it's so much easier seeing a destination as a literal destination. But it's also figuratively a destination as well. So feature is the product itself, the seat that they actually get when they buy the ticket. The benefit is what they get out of having that better seat, because this seat is not a Ryanair seat. It's so much better. You guys guessed 3, love it. And number 3 is what they actually want. People don't want to go on flights. If you're a travel vlogger, like a flight reviewer, sure, but like people want to go to the place. The flight is what they have to get on to be able to get there. Emil voted all answers. Very good guess. We'll get into why all answers is also the right answer. So this is the feature, benefit versus destination. So you sell the destination, not the product, and you never sell products. People don't want more products. You always sell the destination. So I did this. I figured out why my audience craved better, and then I didn't give it to them through the product. I gave it to them through their desires, the destination, where they actually want to go. And that allowed me to do my 2-year previous results within 2 weeks. It didn't go overnight, of course, but very nice. It worked out. And this is what we do right now. We never sell products. And you guys don't sell products. You don't even sell the solutions. You sell destinations. So how do you find the destination? I'm not going to do fluffy stuff here. Let's get into it. How do you find the destination? I use the why framework. If you follow me for a while, you know the why framework. It's basically just asking why. That's it. I'll get into it though. You guys, your audience has a problem. And again, you have to know who your audience is, not moms in Sweden. No. Anna, 36, that lives in Stockholm. Like, come on guys, your audience. What problems do they have? And what solution do you offer? And then why does your target audience want to solve the problem with the vehicle you offer them? And this is just like basic level. And then the why framework really kicks in when you ask the question why. And then once you've answered that question, like let's say, what do I have here? Okay, this is a freaking mic. Maybe I should have connected this one. I have a mic here. Why do people want to have better audio? Well, so that they sound better on video. Why? Why do they want to sound better on video? Oh, so that more people watch their videos. Why? Oh, so that they can turn that, like, just keep asking yourself the question why, and basically until you can't answer it anymore. And what you do get out of this is the real reason to why people buy your product. Like at the end of the day, it's not going to be about the audio quality anymore. It's going to be about why they crave that solution. Why do they believe that better audio is going to take them here? And that's what you sell. So I do actually have an example of this. I didn't need to do it with the mic. For the Happy Patches anti-mosquito stickers, what problems do we solve? We keep mosquitoes away. Okay. And why do people want to keep mosquitoes away? Why do they want the outcome? Well, maybe to enjoy summer. Well, why do they want to enjoy summer? Maybe to be able to drink a glass of wine in the sunset, outdoors. Why do they want to do that? To be able to spend time with friends, maybe. Because their apartment is so shitty that they can't fit indoors. They have to be outdoors. Oh, perfect. Well, why do they want to hang out with friends? Maybe because they feel super lonely. Now, this is very sad now. But this is worth 20 bucks. And stickers, mosquito stickers, oh, that's a bit expensive now. But this is the actual reason why they want to keep mosquitoes away. And very important, before I move on, you have to answer these questions with your audience in mind, because this can go wow, many different ways. Like enjoy summer. Some people want to drink a glass of wine. Other people want to be able to give their kids better summer memories by being outdoors. Like it can go different ways. So always remember who you're selling to and then answer the question. And here's the problem. Where do you stop? Like, why do they feel lonely then? Oh, because they grew up with this. Why did they do that? Because like you can just keep going forever. So we have to stop somewhere. And also because people actually don't always need the emotional reasoning. Like as soon as they see the product, some might think of it themselves. Like you don't always have to be, oh, you like the sand, the hot sand between your toes. You're like, dude, I'm going to Thailand regardless. Like I just want the flight now. And that's what awareness stages is. Like you've heard of unaware, problem aware, solution aware. That's what that is. The belief someone already has, which will allow your angle, the messaging in your angle to stick instantly. Where they are in that awareness stage, that's what that is. So you don't need to exaggerate every single time. You have the unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, most aware. Most aware is like, oh yeah, I need toilet paper. Product aware is like, which toilet paper should I get? Solution aware would be, oh, I need to wipe my ass with something. Like you get it. Unaware is like, should I wipe my ass? Like I didn't even know that. That's the different stages of awareness. Because if you see a Lambo, you instantly think of the status, the thrill of driving it, everything. So once you're like ready to buy, you're not going to be like, well, how many chicks will I get with this? By the way, you won't get girls, you'll get guys. But like you won't have to be sold that dream every single time. Like it's been drilled into you from when when you were a kid. So here you would just need a coupon, 10% off Lambo, and then you're good. And that's because you've already realized the Lambo will take you there. But it's still from a dream scenario output. Like it's not the freaking V12. Some guys might do that, but you know what I mean. You just need to be pushed over the edge at that point. So my new realization then after this was that the more whys you have and the more whys you can answer, the deeper you go. And the deeper you go, the less aware audience you will reach. Yes, guys. Yeah, it's only guys that find Lambos attractive. So the new framework, or the extra step in the YY framework, is the heritage-based angling. You have two pyramids. The one to the left is just the awareness stages, and this is the YY framework. And using this is like step one, do the YY framework, just answer why do this and then why do that. And then what you can see now is the first why puts you in the product aware stage. The next why puts you in the solution aware stage. And it might not always be like this. You have to think as well, like if you answer why, you might accidentally have skipped 2-3 steps. So to be able to match it properly, just ask yourself the question, what does people have to believe to be true to be able to have this angle land instantly? If they know they have to wipe their ass, maybe they're solution aware. Like you can do that, but usually this is it. Like one why, next why, next why, and you can just go up the ladder. So step one is just identifying your ads and where you are right now. Your best performing ads. Is it the mosquitoes away? Is it the enjoy summer? Do you do the drink a glass of wine? And usually you guys have just seen these as angles. Like, oh, it's just an angle. You haven't even looked at the awareness stage yet. So identify it, like the CPA, target CPA. Like, where are you guys? And then you can match it to an awareness stage. So let's say enjoying summer is, and I actually do think that this was the best performing ad for Heavy Budgets. It's a product aware. A bonus step here before we go into the actual heritage-based angling is you can now make more angles selling to the same awareness level. Because this awareness level, you have a bunch of people that believe that your product will solve their problem. So instead of doing deeper angles or less deep angles or more broad angles, you can just do siblings, I call them, because this is a heritage-based system. It's like a family tree here. You can do more angles that's one why away from your actual the awareness stage above. So make more angles selling to the product aware. That will get you good performing ads. And just answer this question. Yeah. What must the customer already believe for this message to land instantly? That'll pin you to an awareness stage. But here's the good part. Step 2 is actually going one awareness stage deeper with the same angle. So don't do another angle, like a new angle to the solution aware. Stick to that angle. Ask yourself why once, which is how you get one step above, and then do ads there. And what you get, I'll get to what you do get, but this will this will in practice refill your product aware audience with solution aware people that now believe what they have to believe for your product aware ads to be able to land instantly. And this is how you avoid creative fatigue a bit. So map your existing ad angles to the family tree, this family tree, and then find siblings among winning awareness stage, which is just other angles selling to the same awareness stage, like the same Y level. And then you find ancestors among the same angles, just one Y. This is why it's called heritage-based. I'm so smart. And you think, oh, new strategy alert. No, brands have been doing this for like a while. You just haven't noticed it. You haven't thought about it. Let's do loop earplugs, for example. You see ads. Here they sell the destination. Here they sell the benefits. Oh, Philip, I could have just sold the benefits. Like, let me copy these ads. They seem to work. But they had to be able to see the destination first to be able to believe that this product would take them there. So you create the belief first to be able to make the message land. So you guys just going in, copying, looping, like, oh, these ads are image ads work. Yes, I don't have to create this freaking video ad now. It will not work because they don't see the destination. You're just like, oh, these earplugs are, dude, it's just earplugs. AG1 does it as well. They have ad selling to the most aware. They also have ad selling to product aware. They also have ad selling to solution aware. And this is the same angle. Like solution aware is like for a great morning. And then, oh my gosh, I want to be a pro athlete. Amazing. Oh, I need this product. And then when they realize that they need a product, they hit them with the AG1 is actually the best product to be able to get you to that destination. And then it's like, come on, one scoop, one daily ritual. You wanna buy it? And this is the stairway, I guess, of getting unaware people. And you can stretch this all the way back to unaware, which Google does. This is just an ad being like, do you have a double chin? Do you have a freaking belly that hangs over? This actually shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I didn't know I didn't have to. I thought I had to go to the gym. Completely unaware. And then they hit them with the product aware ads. And then they hit them with the, problem aware. And then the product aware ads. Like there's always this step of getting more people in. And this is why in the beginning I was saying, if you're doing 100K a month, because if you're not doing 100K a month, usually just do like a product aware, like do product aware angles, do like solution aware angles maybe, and you're good. Like you should just be able to make money at that stage. But once you tap that, once you try to scale even more, you have to build out this funnel. And from here you can structure it in the ads manager a bunch of different ways to be able to let Andromeda in full effect hit people with the right ads, depending on where people are in the awareness stage. So how do you guys actually apply this now? It's going to be super easy here. Step number 1, identify your best performing angle. Done. Step number 2, pin it to an awareness stage. Done. Step number 3, list other things that awareness stage believes. Because now you know which awareness stage are the highest converting for you guys. So just try to sell more to that awareness stage. And step number 4 is ask yourself the question why, to go one layer deeper for the same angle that's performing, of course, one layer deeper in awareness. And then you're on that ad. And what you will get here is step number 3 will give you more angles that taps into the same pocket of people, making it less likely for your ads to fatigue. And the better one, step number 4, lets you tap into a broader audience with the same angle that's already proven to resonate. And this will refill converting traffic into your current performing ads, making them fatigue more slowly because it's getting pushed with more and more people. And then the deeper you go, the less likely your good performing ads will stop working. Or ads itself, like you'll have to do new ads, but your angles will not stop performing because you'll get new people into that. So you have to create your audience here. But there's one reason that this might not work for you guys. And that's because you won't do the work. As always, you have to do the work. But good news is that I won't ask you to do the good, to do the good work, to do the work, because this, like doing this research, that takes a while. Let me hop into Grow, which is where I do this. Like if you guys have tried out Grow, it's like, oh, you get new creatives. No, I do this in Grow as well. I've actually prepared a bit. So I've done this for Happy Patches where I connect my ad account. Let me actually zoom in so you guys can see. And then I literally just asked, my top 10 ads. Which are my top 10 ads during May-June 2024, which was a period we run a lot of ads. And please, I even said, pin each ad to an awareness stage and specify angle. And then it just did that. Gave me the top 10 ads, the stage they're in, the angle they sold to, and then spend and ROAS. And even summarized it. 8 out of 10 best performing ads were product aware. So step number 1, do more of this because it works. The alarming step number 2 is you're tapping this. This can any day now stop working. So you need to go one awareness stage deeper, which is actually the problem aware audience. And as you see, like 2.85 ROAS, and these are higher ROAS, and then this is even lower ROAS. That was weird. The buy now, the actual direct offer was lower ROAS than the less aware people. That's interesting. So now you just get the awareness stage. Here you go. You get the angle. There you go. And then I think I even asked it, just make me a marketing angle for baby safety education, which was the angle, but for a problem aware audience. So I took the same angle and then I pinned it up a step. And then here we go. I get some ads. The sleep thief every mom ignores. 1 why deeper. And then I take it into the generation. I have a full video going over this, guys. You don't have to try to understand what's going on, but I get my variations, I get the product, and then I just input. I literally just pasted what I got here. I'm not the best when it comes to reading through things and doing it properly. Like I literally just inputted what I got out to the very specific but broad at the same time audience. And then I can just do it right now as well. Let me get grow. Feature benefit. Yeah, let me do some news and testimonials as well. And then I just generate. And here we go. I get ads. And I get image ads. Don't do videos at the moment. But with these image ads, like for Happy Purchase, image ads work great. So there you go. We have other brands though where image ads doesn't work super well, but we still launch these. And as soon as we see that, oh, this angle to that awareness stage worked amazingly, then we do video ads for it. So we can test the messaging, test the angling with image ads, because this took like 10 seconds and now we're done. So it's the broader audience and different concepts, and then that's it. I have my ads. Perfect. Can even do copy as well. I usually don't do it that much. And this is how I use Grow to be able to just make sure that I target the right people. So I don't have to start over every single time I try to launch some ads. And then I think did I even ask it anything more? Yeah, I ask it for more angles. We can do however much or little we want to. If I do just new ads, I'll research it, and then it will even say, let's do, hosting outdoor kids parties. Let's do that. It'll even say in the angles it suggests for you. And this is based on research. Like this is based on quotes it found on Reddit, on Trustpilot, on like from that actual audience. Backyard playtime is impossible. Mosquitoes eat my kid alive every evening. We know that they know that this problem exists. So here we have problem aware, which was the stage that we were supposed to sell to. And we have solution aware, buying now. Buying now wasn't that great. Unaware. In Sweden, no one's unaware of, because this is mainly Sweden, no one's unaware of mosquitoes. They do the freaking buzz sound. Everyone hears them. So problem where we have the ad concepts and the offer, and then generate. That's it. More ads to the problem aware audience. That's it. This is how I use that. And then you can literally, I did how many ads now? I did 18 ads now in like 3 minutes. I wouldn't test all of them, but I would, the ones that you think look the best, but all of these are actually based on your data, I would launch those. And then when they work, I would go all in on them with video ads. And you can still, as I said in the beginning, you can still do variations. Don't just over obsess over variations. And yeah,